What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Elliott Delp, and today we're going to be doing a review on the HRT HRAC plate carrier. Should be a good little video, so let's get right into it. So, like I mentioned before the intro rolled, we're going to be doing a review on this HRT HRAC plate carrier. And kind of before we get into it, I would like to say thank you to HRT Tactical for sending this out. I really appreciate it. If you don't know, they're basically a plate carrier and accessory company. Still fairly new. I wouldn't say they're like straight out the gate, but they're emerging in the market, and I think they're doing really good things. So without further ado, let's talk a little bit about this plate carrier, kind of what it costs, who it suits really, because I wouldn't say this is your average everyday plate carrier. There's some pros, there's some cons to it, and I don't think it's for everybody. So let's start out by talking about price. So the plate carrier itself, and that's not including this placard right here, and it's not including the cummerbund. It comes with this cummerbund right here. Runs you about $140, give or take. Okay, so that's the price of pretty much. I would say that's a high price to not have any attachment points on the front. So this is a placard system plate carrier, and if you're unfamiliar with that, there's basically these two buckles right here, and you can attach whatever type of front mounting system you want. So what this one right here is a Maximus placard. It has two admin pouches and a place for magazines or whatever you can shove down in there, whether that be AR-10 mags, 5.56 mags, Glock mags, whatever. And it has two kind of side pouches right here. I keep a flashlight in one of them, and you could put like pistol mags in the other one. This one right here, this Maximus placard system right here, this is $100. So right there on top of that, without a cummerbund, you have $100 and you have $140. So you're already up to $240 without plates. Cummerbund can run you anywhere from about 80 bucks. So this, once you get it all said and done, and kind of to a usable point, you're upwards of $200 and some odd dollars. Now, that's not saying that they don't have more affordable options. They do make placards. They make a straight Molly placard that runs about $35, which could be a good buy. That puts you at a plate carrier for about 170 bucks, which is on par with people like AR-500. Their Testudo runs about that. So it's not incredibly expensive, but it is on the higher end, which can be a negative for a lot of people, especially if you're balling on a budget. I get it. Money isn't free, and money isn't easy to come by all the time, and that can be one of the downfalls, is how expensive it is. That being said, the placard system is a great feature. This is actually the first placard system plate carrier I have owned. This allows you to easily change out your gear setup. So say this right here, I don't want to run mags and admin pouches. Say I want to put a shotgun plate on the front. Slap it on, click it in, buckle it down, and you're good to go. The placard system really makes it really easy to swap out your setups and change your loadout at a moment's notice. And whether you're a civilian, law enforcement, even military, that can be really nice. Say you want to swap out, like I said, all shotguns, or maybe you have one set up to AR-15s, but you're going to be running an AR-10. It's easy to swap in and out. You don't have to mess with a ton of Molly, which, if you're looking at this and you've never used Molly, it can take a while to interchange, and it can be a real pain in the butt. I wouldn't say it's fun. And you're kind of set to whatever loadout you have on your carrier. So your only option for quick, I guess, gear swapping is just having a whole other plate carrier set up, ready to go. And that's more than $200, depending on what you're running. So the best investment, if you plan on ever running more than 2 plate carrier or more than 1 plate carrier, is a placard system. So there is where you kind of get your money out of it. So like $100 for this setup, $60-$70 for a shotgun setup, another $60-$70 for an AR-10 setup. That's where you really make your money. So let's talk about some of the features of the plate carrier. I kind of went over the placard just a little bit, and I'll do a whole another video on the placard system versus a Molly setup later. But plate carrier is really nice. I mean, you have like your Velcro here at the bottom. You have two Molly pieces right here, so if you want anything attached up top, you also have your Velcro, so you can put cool patches, because patches are important. Flipping on the inside, and let me take the cummerbund off of it here momentarily. Flipping on the inside, oh, it's a beast. You have Velcro that runs along the inside of the plate carrier. HRT makes a kind of like padding that can go along here, sold separately, and it kind of braces against your chest. So whether that's used for airflow, if you've worn a plate carrier for more than 4 hours, it gets hot, it gets sweaty, it gets rough. When if you follow me on TikTok, which you should do, and you see my TikTok on this, I just got done wearing that plate carrier for 6 hours, and I was drenched in sweat. So having the pads there lets you breathe. Also, I've never took around, but if you did, I would imagine that it would help with the padding there. I wouldn't say it would do a lot for you, but it would be better than nothing there. So keep that in mind, and it is an option, and it's a nice feature to have. Fully adjustable. I mean, you'd expect it from pretty much any plate carrier that's over $100. You can adjust these to however you want them on your length. The plate carrier feels good when you run it. Before I even got this thing out, I did a ton of research online, and a lot of people were talking about the angle of these straps on top of your shoulders. It's fine, it's comfortable, I enjoy it. Flipping to the back, you have more Molly and more Velcro back here. HRT does make a ton of backpack back of the plate options. I never really find much need for it. If I'm just going to do that, I'm just going to run a backpack so I can take it off, so I can lay down. And you have a carry handle up here. One thing I wish they would have done with the carry handle, and it's not that big of a deal, I have plate carriers where the carry handle can Velcro down and kind of stays out of the way. That's nice to have, but it's not a big deal. Not that big of a deal. Okay, and then you have these little guides up here, which can be used for almost anything. Whether you're running like water and you're running your water tube up the side of it, or you're running cords, or whatever you're doing, they're nice to have. They're on both sides, so they're not going to, it's not a left or right type deal. It's whatever you wish. So that's really nice. They accommodate a 10 by 12 inch plate. These plates inside of them, I believe, are level 4 LA police gear plates. They're ceramic, really nice. I have a video out on my channel of me shooting these things. They took some AP 30-06, so I was pretty impressed by them. I have no complaints with them, and I think they perform very well. So, takeaways from this. Who is this plate carrier for? This plate carrier, I feel, best serves people that want a high quality plate carrier and are wanting to change out their loadouts on a pretty regular basis. I think this plate carrier really shines there once you start buying multiple plate carriers or buying multiple setups or needing to move on the quick. It'll pay for itself. If you're only buying one setup, I don't know if it's the very best option. Well, it's a good option, but I don't know if it's the best option. Like I said, for $170 you can buy the carrier, and you can buy a kind of basic Molly placard, but it doesn't. You'd have to spend more money on it if you want a cummerbund. It's kind of just a give and take type deal. But if you're doing a bunch of multiple setups, this is really the way to go. So that's the first kind of pro/con, is price versus how many different setups are you running. One of the pros that I didn't mention before, and this might be just a me thing, is I feel like this plate carrier is compact, and there's not a lot of kind of excess crap all over it. It's not bigger than it needs to be. I feel like when I put this thing on, it's tight on me, which I like. Very nice, and that's one of the pros I feel out of it. One of the cons, another con, and this is just a circumstantial con for the Maximus placard system, is mags, admin pouch, hard time going prone. That's just the problem I had. I mean, that's easily fixed by either really crunching this stuff down and not having anything in your admin pouches, or just getting a placard that's not as thick, which I think I would recommend. I'd rather run an admin pouch on like my belt or something. Personal preference, and I guess it's not really a con, it's buy the right gear. And let's see, we did expensive, and we did modularity, and we did can't lay down. So I think that's pretty much it, and who it's really geared for. So I think that about does it for the review of this plate carrier. Once again, I would like to say a big shout out to HRT for sending this out to me. I really appreciate it. I think they've done a great job in putting together a really well built, high quality plate carrier that serves most everybody. And if you're really in this market, I think it's a fantastic deal, and a fantastic plate carrier. I mean, it's a high quality plate carrier regardless, but whether or not that it's meant for everybody, I don't know. I'll let you guys decide. So keep that in mind. Also, would like to shout out LA Police Gear. They're a huge sponsor of the channel. Use code DELP, get 12% off everything, whether that be scopes, pants, you name it. LA Police Gear helps us out a whole lot, and we really appreciate the support from them. So I think that about does it for the review. If you enjoyed, hit the like and subscribe button. Comment down below what your favorite plate carrier is. I'd love to hear from you. We might bring it out on the channel to test her out, give her a go, run through some drills with it, and have some fun with it. So go comment down below. I think that about does it. I'll see y'all in the next one. As always, take someone outdoors. Peace.